for joining me today. We will train with foam roller, and it's a great opportunity to push us out of our comfort zone of training, because time to time we need to change something in our routine so we can progress. With foam roller we will have quite some challenges. There are some very tricky exercises. We will develop some stability, coordination. Of course, we will engage our core strength, smaller muscle groups, and we will really challenge ourselves. So stay with me and let's do it. Train with foam roller. Our foam roller session will give us the opportunity to do some very beautiful stretching exercises, but also very challenging athletic exercises. But we will start as usual with nice and easy warm-up. We just lift on our toes with inhale and release down. And again, lift on your toes, rise up and release down. Now this is really very easy, so we have time to focus on our shoulder blades. They are nice, pressed down in a V shape, on our belly, so the abs are working and the core is engaging. And you lift up and down. Slowly we're gonna go from our toes into a little plie position. You reach up and release down. And again, on your toes, bend your knees, reach up and down. And again, lift, inhale, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in, stay here and let's do a few pulsations. Work with your legs, up, up. Do a few more, reach all the way up, and now we're gonna go all the way down. Stay on your toes, reach all the way up and down. And reach and down. You're gonna feel a bit warmer very soon because the larger muscles are working. And down, two more, lift, and one more, all the way up and down. Push the foam roller forward and push your hips back. Bend your knees and roll your spine up. It's a beautiful exercise to stretch. So pushing the foam roller forward, keep your knees extended, reaching up, bend your knees, now tuck under your pelvis and really feel each part of the spine rolling up. Again, going back with extending legs, nicely arch, 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 bend, squeeze your abs, engage your core and roll up. One more, be back with your hips, bend and roll. Same exercise, we just slightly shift to the side. Try to keep your knees looking forward while you're gonna go into a slight diagonal position. You bend and now you will feel more stretching just one side of your body. So straight knees, push your hips back, lean forward, bend and curl up. Two more times. Reach, really elongate your arms, bend your knees, tuck under and lift. To the other side, same thing. Knees and hips are looking straight and do like a small spiral. So bend on the way up and extend the knees on the way down into a wave. Now bend and roll. Let's do two more. Breathe and really feel each part of the spine rolling up into a nice extension. And last one, going back with your hips, bend your knees and roll up. Bring the foam roller back to center. We'll use it just for a balance, and we will do some hip circles, side, open to the side and reverse direction, and stay in balance, looking straight, shoulders are down, and change legs. Other side. So going to the side. Stay strong in your standing leg. And always focus, the stability comes from the center, from your core, so don't let it go. Change, other side, open, and bring it in, and in, and stay here. Now take the foam roller, lift it up, and we're going to do some big weights. So the same like before, but we have some weights in our arms, so it's going to be a bit harder work for our spine. So reach forward, bend your knees and roll up, and reach all the way, lean back, bend and up, and extend straight spine down in arch as long as you can go, bend and roll, and one more time, reaching all the way up, back, and stay in lifted position. We're going to do some sideways arch. You're going to bend your elbow and bring it in. Try to squeeze your hands a bit together and create a bit of the resistance, and up, and bend your legs. Lift and bring it in, and up, and bring it in, and last one, and bring it in, all the way up, and center, and twist, back to center, twist. You can add a bit of a plie, and try to look behind your shoulder. Focus, we are not twisting our hips. Hips and knees are looking forward. We do a nice controlled twist to the side. And the last one, and twist, and back to center, and release, down. Keep the foam roller where it is, step with one leg forward, stay here, and we will go down into plie, and lift, down and up, down and lift, and we add rotations, so you're going to rotate down and lift, down and up, nice and soft in your knees. 2 more times, and last one, and push back, change, other side. Foam roller is not really heavy, but after a few repetitions you can start feeling there is quite some weight. So if it's too heavy for your arms, just do the exercises without the foam roller, and you're gonna grab it a bit later. And straight, rotate, and up, looking back, try to rotate your head as well. Let's do a few more. Down, you can feel now hardly going up, but it's actually perfectly fine, and step back. Next exercise, I'm gonna face different direction. You're gonna cross behind, but you will try to focus. You're not turning this direction, but we focus on pushing our core forward. You're gonna do a plie or bend position, and you lift, down and up, down and lift, down and up. Few more times, last one, and stay here. We add circles here. This is really quite tricky to stay in balance, so always focus on your core, on your abs, don't let it go. So we're gonna do a sideways arch, you're gonna curl forward, you're gonna do the other way up, and try even to arch a bit, open your chest, and going down, curl forward, side, and lift, and down, curl forward, other side, and open up, and last one down. Really feel you're curling the spine, cross the center, and lift up. Release down, and change sides. So cross behind, find your position, and focus on bringing your core and chest forward. And let's do a few plie or lunges behind in this position. And up. And lift. Down and lift. Focus on your abs. Squeeze your belly in. Let's do 2 more. Down and up. And last one. And now the circles. First we're gonna bend our elbow. You go down into plie. Now really squeeze your abs to curl your core forward. Shift your body weight and change. And down and forward. Other side. Try to open chest a bit here. It's very hard to go in a very large arch, but try to continue with circling of the spine. And down and forward and reach up. And last one, bend your elbow, now close your ribs, up and release. So next series for me is quite tricky, but I loved it because it's really developing our core, balance and stability. We have to have a long foam roller because we sit on the edge at the beginning. We lay down on the foam roller and we have to have our head nicely on the foam roller as well, so it should not hang over. We're gonna start here, so now you can see this is quite unstable and we're gonna use our core to make our foam roller as stable as we can. So we're gonna start with inhale, with exhale, try to really feel sinking down with your ribs, connecting here through the core, and with that feeling like you engage deep pelvic floor, abs, your ribs are closed, we're gonna lift one leg up into a tabletop position and release down. And we're gonna change the other one up and release down. Just to get the feeling how slightly our body starts to move when we are not actually lying on the floor, but when we are on some unstable media. Now we will lift our hands up and continue. So now we have less surface to help us with our stability. You're gonna reach up and down and up and down. Because we will lift our legs into a tabletop position, we will go into imprint position. So we're gonna actually tilt our pelvis slightly back, close your ribs, you're gonna bring your hip bones towards your ribs and stay here. Don't overarch when you lift your legs, stay connected. You're gonna lift one leg up, the other leg up, and you're gonna do the same. You're gonna touch the floor and lift, and touch the floor and lift, and touch and lift. And when you get tired, maybe you will start feeling you're letting go in your lower back and this start happening, then go down, reset your position and then continue in the imprint position. And down, up. You can also try with lifted hands. Other side. And one more. And the other side. And step down with one leg, the other leg, and release. Lift one leg up an opposite arm and we will open into diagonal 4 times. For 1, breathe in, breathe out, and out, and last one in and out, and change, other side, reposition yourself, up, stay in balance, and nicely open in diagonal. Nicely extend your legs all the way out with point position. Let's do 2 more, reach all the way out, and 1 more, in, and reach, back to center, and down. We will do now inhale, you're gonna go into imprint position, lift both legs up, and extend both legs into a nice diagonal. Take care you're not curling up here. Press your shoulder blades down. Bring it in and reach out and in, and continue with your hands lifted. Bring it in and out and in, and continue the same exercise in open position and reach in. And always remember, if the legs go higher up, more straight, it's much easier when the legs go more lower into diagonal. So find your level where you feel comfortable and where you feel especially in control. And last one, and rotation inside, knees in, and touch with your toes, touch with your knees, touch with your toes, knees and toes, and 2 more times, and out, and last one, and reach all the way out, and go down, and up, and lower your legs down, and up, and lower, and reach, and 2 more, and last one, down, and bend, step down, and with the other leg down. Now legs will stay on the floor and we will lift our body up. So we're gonna do inhale to prepare. You will bring your chin down and curl up and reach higher up and release a bit. And reach higher up and release a bit. And reach, release. If you have any neck problems or issue, or you really feel tension in your neck, just help yourself and support your head with one arm. And reach and stay here and release down. Okay, now we're gonna lift one leg up and you're gonna curl up. Now stay here and we're gonna try to balance. Stay, find your spot. Stay in balance. It's okay if you feel a little bit of shaking. This is where your core is really firing up and engaging. And release down. So my other side is much worse. So I will really try to keep in balance. It's normal, especially in certain sports, you develop certain parts of flexibility or control better over the years on one side. But this kind of exercises really helps us to recognize these imbalances and bring it back to a balanced position where it should be. Really try to have the same position on both sides. Hold it here, work it through, fight it for the position. If you have to step down and try to go immediately back and release down and rest. Okay, that was well done. Let's move forward on our all fours. We will do first some cat stretch. Nice for our spine, especially after lying on the foam roller. Just really stretch up and go down to the neutral position, and you can even arch a bit. So really go to the direction where the spine can move. But always feel support of your deep core muscles, so curl up. You can really have the feeling you're pushing away from the floor and up. Now we're gonna do some sideways arches. Some call this exercise happy dog because it's like you are waving with your tail. So you really bring your hips to one side and then to the other side, and side, and to the other side. And we're going to continue with nice circular movement. So from here you're going to curl up, and you're going to arch down, move with your head. So really try to move every part of your spine, thinking about sideways arch, arch, sideways arch and curl, but connect everything into one long movement. And change, other side. Bring it in and out. Sideways arch, curl in and up. It's a beautiful exercise to engage the spine and get ready to any other maybe sport activities you will do. Now stay here and we will curl forward and curl up. Forward, arch, and bring it in. Try to really sink down with the spine, but reach up with your chest and in. And going to the side. So like you want to look under your elbow and bring it in. Move your spine. There is no beginning and no end. Constant movement and arch. And we change to the other side, into diagonal, arch, and lift. And arch your spine in a small spiral curl back. 2 more times. And back, and 1 more time. All the way out. And back. Okay, we're gonna position ourselves back to center. Now really take care your hands are under your shoulders so the foam roller is not too far in front of you. We're gonna prepare our toes. Then we will do just a tiny lift of our knees. We will do inhale to prepare, elongate your neck, connect your shoulder blades, squeeze your belly in and lift your knees up and release down. Inhale and lift up and release down. Okay, remember how high did you lift your knees? So don't lift high now. In the next exercise, we lift up, stay low with your standing leg, and we're gonna do 3 lifts with our free leg. Don't change any position, it's just moving in your hip and step down and change. Other side up and lift. Stay low with your standing leg and step down and change. You lift 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 more time. You lift up and stay low, squeeze your abs, 3 and release down and rest for a second and go back into the position. Again, hands under your shoulders, you can have maybe just a bit wider grip and we will go into our plank position, but dynamic one. We're gonna walk in for 2 and you're gonna step back. So you walk in and step back. Take care, you're not lifting up your bum and stepping back. You have to stay in the plank position. So the highest point is your head. And change. Other leg go in first and reaching out. Hold the balance. Strong connection between your shoulder blades. And out. 1 more. And release. Down and stretch and reach and a few waves. And curl up. 2 more times. Reach forward. Nice curl up. Open between your shoulder blades. And last one. And go up again. Stay here again. Into the plank position. And now we're gonna walk to the side. And in. Side, side, in, 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 in. And other side, change. Step out and step in. Again, not a lot of movement, just in your hips. And last one, going out and in and release. And again, take your time for a nice stretch. And curl it up. Reach forward. Bring it in. And 2 more times. All the way out. And up. And 1 more. All the way out. And in. Lay down on your belly. Open your legs to the side a bit. rotate so the hips are looking inside, and extend your arms so the hands are looking over your foam roller. We will stay with our head lifted. We do inhale, and you bring your shoulders back and just play with your shoulder blades so you really feel the movement, how they can slide up, and of course the shoulders are sliding up, and how you connect them and press them back and down, then also shoulder stays away. So last one. Now we continue with lifting up and releasing lower down. And again, you reach all the way up, and you can control and decide where is your point that you have to stop. Don't stress your lower back too much, but always think about squeezing your belly in first before you lift up, so you have a nice support for your spine. You go up and now down, and reach up and lift your legs. It's like a little rocker, and lift up and elongate your legs. And last one, we stay with lifted head and with lifted legs, and we do beats. So we're gonna do 3 times squeezing your heels together, and 3 times point. 2, 3, and flex. 2, 3, point. 2, 3, and keep pushing your shoulder blades back. And 1, 2, 3, and point. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and point. One more time. Flex for 3 and point for 3. Up and release down. You inhale, bring it back, and lift one leg up. Especially take care if the knee is lifted, and turn and try to see your foot. Change. Try to see your foot from the opposite side. Take care you're not losing the position here. Muscles between your shoulder blades are constantly working, pressing them back and down. And reach, and reach, and extend, and bring it in. 2 more times. And last one. Side and side. Reach, release, down. Bring your foam roller closer, and have a nice and long, again, stretch. The best way is to really do a dynamic stretch through the waves with your spine. And up, and one more. Going down, and bring the foam roller a bit closer because we're gonna step on it. It's a great sequence for our hamstrings. You will really feel firing up your hamstrings. So lay down on your back. We will do inhale to prepare. Nicely step on it and just lift your hips up. And release down. And now you reach forward into a flex. You curl up, point, and you bring it in. Lift up, it's a little combination. Hips up, hips down, elongation, extension of your legs, flex your feet, push your heels out, and bring it back down. And up, and down. Reach, curl up, connect your shoulders, and one more time, reaching up, and down, and all the way, out, and in. We will lift our hips up, stay for inhale, and now really try to bring your heels down as much as you can. You see how I'm rolling the foam roller towards my toes, and you really feel hamstrings firing up, and you bring it in as much as you can, and release, and bring it in, and release. Squeeze your belly in and out. One leg up, and flex down, and reach, and down, up, and down, lift, and lower. 2 more times. stay here and try to do positions up and lift a few more times, and we're gonna stretch our leg. Reach and up, lift all the way up, step down, roll down, extend your legs and stretch. Really feel to open up the hamstrings, and again flex your foot, and one more and reach. Nice. Other leg. We will lift up, stay here, nice and strong. Don't shift your pelvis left and right. Hip bones are looking straight up, and we lift with point, flex down, lift, lower down, and don't sit lower and lower during the exercise. Focus, work with your hamstrings to stay in the same position, and down, few more, and last one. Stay in lifted leg and reach up, and 2, and breathe out, lift, and last one. Step down, roll down, extend, and again stretch. This is really what we need now, immediately after bend, and open up and stretch. Reach up with your heel, and each time bring it a bit closer. 2 more times. Up and flex. And last one, breathe in and flex and release down. Lift your body up, roll the foam roller back. Now you're going to sit on it and have the foam roller on the side like that. So you lay down. It's not on your lower back, so we don't create this position. It's a bit higher up, and we have to control again. Pelvis is in neutral position, so don't overarch in your lower back. We have to squeeze your abs, connect your rib cage, and really close here. Connect your deep pelvic floor and stay like that. Don't ever overarch this direction. You can always, in this sequence of the exercises, limit how lower you can go. If you go too low and this starts happening, this is very, very wrong, and you can really injure your spine. So stay close, and you can start with very small movement. We will go up with point, we lower your legs down and reach up. It's a nice soft movement with your legs. It's not complicated movement, so you don't need to really think about your legs a lot. So you can focus on your core and breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, and in all the way up and down. Reach and up and down, and just open your knees to the side and play with your feet from point. Squeeze into the flex and reach up, point, flex down, all the way up and down. Breathe in and continue in medial rotation. So bend your knees and down. So you're making like a big letter A on the way down. Up and down, and lift and lower, up and down, and reach up. And let's continue with big bicycles. So open your legs, open, or you can start with very tiny ones. And during future training and exercises, you can go into a bigger range of movement. So really go up, breathe, and try to start adding some footwork. Point up, flex down. And also for this you have time to develop the coordination. Up and down. Okay, reach all the way up, and let's do some circles to the side. All these exercises with lifted legs are great for lymphatic system. Up and around, up and around. 2 more times. And last one. Now we will stay in open position a bit. Flex your feet and you're gonna do circles on the side. So really wrap around your pelvis, really push out from your knees and heels and change direction out, out, reach small circles in diagonal and you go inside with point, you reach out with flex and in and out. It's like a swimming and out, like a frog and close and really squeeze your legs together on the way in, open and out and in. 2 more times and last one and legs together. Now you're gonna bring knees towards your opposite shoulder and down, but keep your shoulders nice and strong in the center. So don't rotate your upper body. You bring it in and out and in and change other side. You bring it in and hold your foam roller strongly so you will not lose it. Up and down, in and out. Breathe and focus on your core. Squeeze your abs, belly sinking down to support your spine. And last one. And back to center. Lift up. Inhale. Hold your foam roller so it stays where it is. And reach all the way back. Up. On your foam roller. Into diagonal. And again up. And back. And lift. And into diagonal. Reach. Try to really use breathing as a tool to help you during the exercises. So when there is the hardest part, try to get power, strength from exhale. So here is exhale out. Inhale. And now we again need a lot of support to control. So it's again exhale. Inhale to prepare. And breathe out. Inhale to stay. And breathe out. One more. And bend your knees. Step down with the other leg. Lift up, roll down, and release. Okay, we can lift ourselves up, and we deserve some rest in between, some nice stretching. We will put our foam roller here under our neck, and we just turn our head side to side, nice and easy. And now you're gonna roll up a bit. You're gonna open, we can extend our legs, really open here in this exercise. Actually is a relaxing exercise. Now here you can open your ribs and you can really stretch. Open your elbows and lift up and slide just a bit higher up so the next vertebra is on the foam roller. You open and you lift and go just a bit higher up. It's a beautiful stretch if you sit a lot, but it's good to be a bit warmed up before, so you really don't want to go on the foam roller into this deep and strong extension, but just do a few cat stretches before and really open and up. And just roll. to the side. Elbow is under your shoulder, hips are turned forward. You do inhale and really work with your abs and lift up, and you lower your hips down and lift them higher up. Down and reach. And lift. Elongate your neck. Don't look down and lift. And one more. Looking down and lift. Bend and change. Other side. Bring the foam roller to the other side. Put the other elbow under your shoulder. Position yourself in a strong position. Push out your foam roller. Lift your hips up. And really find a spot. And now we can lower down and lift. Lower down and lift. Again, breathe in and breathe out. And breathe out. And reach 2 more times. All the way up. And last one. Reach and release. And the last but not least is the exercise that are really athletic. Strong core, strong arms. Release your wrists a bit before. And we're gonna start with the position on all fours. Hands are under your shoulders. And foam roller is somewhere in between the knees and your ankles. Stay strong in plank position. And you bring your foam roller in and out. Bring it in, reach all the way out. The next few exercises, we will try to curl more, so it's really more abs engaged. And bring it in, all the way out, in. Let's try to do one more. Bring it in, out, and rest for a second. Stretch here, but keep the foam roller where it is. Lift up again. Now with the next exercises, you have to stay with the foam roller somewhere in this ankle socket. Not too high, because you actually have to roll on your toes. So don't start the exercise with the foam roller too high. We start with inhale. So first we have to take care our plank is strong. Reach out, position your foam roller under your ankles and reach all the way up and go back again. And all the way up and slowly with control back again and reach. And one more, going up and down. And rest. Okay, nearly done. So for the last exercise, I have a little surprise for you. We will test our balance, and it's good because that we do this exercise at the end. Our muscles are a bit tired already. I mean, quite tired. So it's gonna be much more challenging to stay in balance. Keep the foam roller like that with hands. And our first goal is to somehow get up on the foam roller and not to fall down. So you can maybe help yourself to grab something, a chair at the beginning or a table, but try to come on the foam roller and just balancing. Always try to remember that balance comes and stability from the core and nice control of your shoulder blades. And with this slight adjustment that body is doing, it's perfectly fine, because here we are just actually searching for our balance, and all the tiny muscles are really now firing up. So when you feel like you have somehow control over the foam roller, try to do a squat and you lift up. And move your arms forward and back completely naturally where your body intelligence feels like you have to move. So you stay on the foam roller. So you're going down, stay down, and try to slowly lift up. No sudden movements. Fight for the position. And going down. And lift up. And let's try to do one more. Going down. And lift up. Okay? Bring body weight on one side and try to lift the other leg up and balance it. And you don't have far away to fall down. If you lose the balance, just step down. And step back to center. Reposition, reset. Focus on your shoulder blades, your upper body, your abs. Bring the body weight to the other side. And try to lift the other leg up. And step back. And slowly step down and relax. Leave the foam roller and just do a short stretch.